Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this Risco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more, Little Big Planet 3. Apparently, except my stream info is buggered. Us! Holly, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Hope that life is treating you as deliciously as you deserve. They always put me on games in demo, and I should be used to it by now, but I still hate it. And I can't spell anything, so, you know, apparently I'm not spelling gay tonight. I know there's math gay, so there's gotta be, like, spelling gay, right? Actually, I had a good day today. I love that. I love that. You deserve more good days. Good day, dear Holly. I feel like there should have been more words that came out after that. It just stopped. My mouth just stopped completely, and I hate it. Alright, are we, like, I am dysfunctional today. I am remarkably dysfunctional. I love it. Yes, okay. Good. I don't know. I think we're gonna do some community levels for about an hour or so, and then we'll jump into create mode. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with create mode. I don't know. I'm stuck. Got assigned a new school for the day and had a student teacher who took care of most of the work. Lovely. Lovely. Did you get to crack the whip? Were y'all like, woohoo, psh, woohoo, psh. Do the work, do it. Us! Alice, lovely to see you. Hope you are well. I'll play a gardens level. I'm a fan of the gardens thematic scheme. This is from Mare75, I think. But yes, Alice, hope that you're doing very well as well. Perhaps you also had a student teacher who did all the work for you. And if not, then that, you know, I listened to the podcast, and it was quite good, and I was unsurprised by the results. Yo, did you just like put up a wall at the exact border of the camera zone? I hate that. I was mostly there to supervise while she did her lesson. She was, while she did her lessons, was actually a good learning experience for me too. Love that. Oh, dip? Ground is not grabbable. I love it. Thank you for not making the ground grabbable. I feel like the... Wait, did I need to throw that switch? It seems like I mean, are they throwing you into the observations like a little bit quickly? That almost sounds no-fatastic. At least I learned about Attila's magic sword. You know, I did, and I like learning new things. I didn't realize one of the Attila movies that you had watched was going to be Italian. The camera, the Mare needs to work on the cameras on this level because they're kind of poop. I hate to say it, but they're kind of poop. Not just Italian. By the master producer that is the classic, that is Dino De Laurentiis. Oh no, okay, so that was different. Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws. I kind of love that. This is Cruel Jaws. This is not the kind Jaws. Excuse me. Spiced pumpkin and crisp leaves. I haven't played a Diamond Diancie level in like forever. Oh, the crisp autumn air. What's not to love about it? Join Sackthing in a ghoulish city. You're in for a treat. This level contains 32 custom stickers and 4 objects to create your own spoopy levels. Oh, is it a gallery? Dino De Laurentiis was a busy lad. He was a very busy lad. He was just he was throwing money left, right, and center. Oh, Hive, lovely to see you. Hope that you're well. Hope that life is not treating you ill. Unless it's treating you ill in the way that, like, the Beastie Boys had a license to ill, in which case it would be okay. Oh, Floppable, wonderful to see you as well. And we assume to little Miss Debbie Tiny Paws, if she is in the room, give her my regards and love. Because you may have to translate it. I'm not sure if Debbie Tiny Paws speaks English or not. Perhaps only at this moment speaks cat. I am well and have the most normal Marvel takes. I mean, I don't hold it against you. Debbie has had many cuddle stays. I love that. I love that. I've seen Orca the Killer Whale. It was many years ago, though. Speaks English, but only in a thick Russian accent. So she's like Boris in the Laundry Files. Oh, are there Gothic takes? Because I didn't even know that movie came out. I saw it on the movie time listings because I was looking for either Scream 6 or Evil Dead. Either one of them would have been fine. I do not want these stickers, honestly. My deepest condolences, Floppable. Oh, fudge! I don't want these stickers though. I should just turn off the community prizes. Oh, I'm sorry. That looked like a platform. Dear friend, that looked like a platform, and I hate it. Oh, fudge. It's good, but it's bleak as fuck and deeply uncomfortable Rocket Raccoon movie that has way too much other stuff thrown into the mix. Hive had said something a little bit similar. Oh, I missed something. Flumble, that seems to be more than just, you seem to be whole. I feel like I'm having a reading comp failure. That's not your fault, that's totally my fault. Because holy shit, the Rocket Star stuff is dark as hell, and the villain is the most utterly detestable and abhorrent in the MU so far. Oh, no, it's an after hours. It's LBP after dark, so, like, yeah, you're all good. I figured since, like, the Friday stream is gonna be the regular LBP stream, then this would be fine to have an after dark. I was freaking out for a bit, then I remembered it was Thursday. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to completely bugger your time sense. Time sense? Buggered. Oh god, I hate this. This is leaving me, I'm feeling some ways about this level. Who is the villain in, GOG 3? Oh, Jelly Beans, I read your email, and it was extremely, thank you. Yes. That meant an awful lot. I'm still, like, oh god, I hate this. I'm still trying to figure out, like, what, logistically, how this is gonna look. Gonna talk to my folks probably this week and see what I cannot play. I cannot play at all today. See like what a time frame might be looking like. The villain is high evolutionary, but the way he's characterized is, how to put it, you know how there's an adage about making your villain kick puppies to show what a scumfuck they are? I do know that there is that adage. It's like, it's the reverse save the cat. All I remember about High Evolutionary from the comics is, like, he's got a big pink head. It's that, but worse. Save the cat is my enemy. Really? From my understanding, his entire modus operandi is kidnapping and kicking puppies. I hate that. That sounds awful. That book is just filled with awful advice after awful advice. Wait, it's a book? I thought Kid Save the Cat was just like a thing they say about Superman. Oh, it's a screenwriting book. Okay. I did not realize that. To kind of like cycle through the about a dozen conversations that I'm having at the moment. To walk back to Jelly Beans for a second, and I'm thinking, like, just from a practical standpoint, I'm probably not gonna be able to do more than like 2 or 3 weeks in the States. Like 3 weeks, I feel like would be very much pushing it. Just because I'm gonna have to pay bills when I get back. So I don't, like, I really don't know. Wait, the hit writer of classics Stop When My Mom Will Shoot? That is a classic, is it not? I mean, it's had more cultural cachet than Throw Mama from the Train. Don't know why people need screenwriting books. I just need a Sharpie to write on my screen. I remember Save the Cat coming up fairly often when Zack Snyder was the big punching bag a couple years back. Which, now, to be fair, his work deserved that. Like, I kind of feel like everybody having a field day on clowning on Zack Snyder's work was, and probably Zack Snyder the man, was not out of line, but it does seem like there was like a period. There was a period where like Zack Snyder was the main character of kind of lefty YouTube. He is a hack. Yeah. The guy wants to make an apolitical Ayn Rand movie. Well, they say, like, if you look at something and see that it's apolitical, it's just because it's all your politics. I'm not playing a level called Peter Griffin. I'm sorry. The day his adaptation of Ableism the book comes out, I will die. Wait, what? Not that I doubt or anything, but like, which book is Ableism the book? Is that Fountainhead? Flubble says, my Zack Snyder take is the man fundamentally doesn't understand Watchmen in the most yikes way possible. I mean, See, I never read The Fountainhead. I did read Atlas Shrugged just because I kind of felt like I ought to know. And I regret every moment that I put into that book. But it did at least teach me to not read the rest of Ayn Rand's work. I think, like, Floppable, Zack Snyder just fundamentally doesn't understand, and then insert media work here, I think would probably, that could be like an overarching, like an take, because he certainly didn't understand Dawn of the Dead. Like, that just was very painful. I remember describing Dawn of the Dead as fractally bad, and it really is. Like, each part just, like, blossoms into more bad, and you can never really find the end. It just continually replicates bad. Hive says the hilarious thing is Zack Snyder's whole thing about how Man of Steel and Batman v Superman were purposely dark to contrast with the more hopeful and compassionate Justice League was actually kind of accurate. It's sprinkled with objectivism, but it certainly does actually follow a tonal arc. I mean, I guess. I suppose. Am I hitting? Oh, I'm. Oh God, you can hit like stuff with everything. I hate that. You don't need to watch it. It's very bad. Now, Hive, didn't you say that like the Justice League one is the best of the lot? Can I not destroy these asteroids? Like, what is it that you want me to do? I'm just taking damage, and I hate it. That's clearly not a thing. Are there controls here? Can I zap things? Or do I'm just forced to run into asteroids? Can I weave? I guess, kinda? Ish? Watching Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead messed up my bad dreams for like 5 years. I mean, did they make them more manageable? Because there was nothing scary about that movie except for how badly he just completely missed the point. I do realize that's not necessarily an entirely fair assessment, but I did kind of like... I lived zombie movies for a little while, so... Hive says it's long, but it's surprisingly one of the better paced 3.5 hour long movies I've ever seen, but then again, how many 3.5 hour movies are paced well? Aliens? Was like the super duper extended director's cut of Aliens 3.5 hours? I did not like that level. It's the best of the lot, but I do not know how much of my relative warmth toward it is due to it being 3.5 hours long, and therefore having at least some material that isn't awful in there. It's also not being Joss Whedon's Justice League, which is worse. Holly, that's super fair, and I honestly should kind of dial back on that take. The previous take, I should definitely walk that back just a little bit. The endless, it is extremely bleak, and it's bleak not just for like the inherent bleakness of a zombie setting, but what it says about humanity. It's very grating. I do recommend the original Dawn of the Dead. I also recommend the original Day of the Dead. Do not watch Day of the Dead 2 Contagion, or Contagium, I think is the actual spelling. That movie is terrible. That movie, just don't watch that one. That's bad. That's super bad. The original Day of the Dead, I think, is a lot better than I gave it credit for when I first watched it, or at least when I watched it in that period, which was probably junior high school age when I first encountered it. It definitely felt a lot weaker than Dawn of the Dead, but I feel like revisiting it, and it holds up better than I remembered. And what's his name? Joe Pilato? The guy who plays Captain Rhodes is just absolutely chef's kiss. Hodge says, anyways, the extended editions of LOTR movies are worse paced than the already suspect pacing of theatrical releases, but there's a lot of good in those movies, so people, including me, give them a pass. Watch Thesis, it's good. I don't know what Thesis is. The really lumpy movies. Wait. The Lord of the Rings are really lumpy? Okay. Like, I had never... Lumpy is such an interesting word to use to describe them, and I kind of love it. A 96 Spanish crime horror movie. That sounds very interesting. Excuse me. Oh, I hate this cough. It's a 90s Spanish horror movie about a girl looking into a snuff movie crime group. It's like hard to explain, but it's unique. Okay. I had myself a bit of a horror movie weekend because I was in the mood. I ended up watching X and Jennifer's Body. And I think I liked X. I don't think I liked Jennifer's Body. Hive says I do not have good taste in movies, as evidenced by my feelings that on balance of things the Snyder Cut has more good in it than bad. I don't think that automatically disqualifies you from having like good opinions on movies. I think that you've justified your position quite well. I couldn't handle how nothing in Snyder's Dawn of the Dead could ever get better, and there was no joy even in their escapism. Yeah, like... It's so weird because, like, that aspect is in... Like, how to put it? Like, I feel like their escapism is supposed to be joyful to them. Like, there's no joy in the watching of it, but I think that they are supposed to be enjoying themselves. Which is kind of what sets it apart from the OG Dawn of the Dead, that the idea that no, their escapism is joyless, the community they make is what is important ultimately to them, and their being able to leave that behind is the point of optimism in the movie. Jennifer's Body is very 2009, a lot of dated language, but I can appreciate what they were going for, and I can understand why it's a cult classic. Like, I had heard a lot of people, well, not like a lot of people, but I'd heard people talk about it, and it was one of those movies that I had just missed because I'd been over here. It was, like, I could see what they were going for, and I do appreciate that it's in Wisconsin. Like, I definitely appreciated the fact that it's a Wisconsin movie. But, I don't know. I liked how just lame low shoulder was. Like, I deeply appreciated that entire gag. I don't know. I feel like if I had been in the age range for it, that's okay. Thank you, Hive. Thank you. That is my nemesis. Gotta get on that one. Oh, seriously though, I don't know why I can't get that word out of my vocabulary. I feel like it's a really hard word to lose. And I don't know why that one in particular. Because there's words that I like more and I identify with that I've been like able to get out of my working everyday usage. But for some reason that one, I'm just stuck with it. I hate it. To finish the thing I was trying to say, I feel like if I had been in the target age demographic for Jennifer's Body, I probably would have appreciated it a lot more. I know that like the kind of sexualization of Jennifer in the movie is indeed part of the point and everything, but there's also kind of a bit where like she is a high school, well, the character is high school aged and I'm a grown-ass adult and it's just a little bit uncomfortable. Teenage me liked Jennifer's Body. I imagine I probably would have as well, but almost 45-year-old me was kind of like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that the conventional wisdom of Jennifer's Body and X fall in line with what you're saying, but the current vaguely feminist-leaning audience evaluation of Jennifer's Body and X kind of sometimes falls within Jennifer's Body is a great movie that was unfairly maligned and X is sexist. X is like, there's a lot going on with X, but I don't know that sexist is necessarily the read that I would pin on it. I don't know that it's particularly feminist. Not that feminists and sexists are always antithetical, but yeah. Ty West needs to retire. I didn't know like anything about Ty West. Is that how his name's pronounced, by the way? Because I've only ever seen it in writing. And I've been kind of in my brain meets like, is his name T West or Ty West? Like, legitimately not knowing. I didn't really know anything about him besides the fact that, like, I knew his name. I feel like I'd seen his name come up in conversation. And I had a relatively positive feel towards X, if only because I really liked the cast. Like, I really found the characters for the most part to be enjoyable. And then I was looking up because I wanted to see what else he had done, and I was looking him up on the IMDb's, and he's like, yeah, I wanted to show that you could do elevated horror as a slasher, and I just kind of wanted to gouge out my eyes. Because I kind of hate the whole term of elevated horror, and I just don't like it. He seems fine, but every time I watch one of his movies, it's just like doing a bunch of retro horror aesthetics stuff in the most empty form. That's not unfair. I don't think that's unfair. Ayo! More LBP! Yes! Oh no, gotta... Very mega fun. Welcome to the chat. Very mega fun. I hope that you're having a fine day today. Hope that life is treating you very, very kindly. It's a pleasure to have you here. If this is your first time, and you're watching on a device that lets you look at panels, Hello, Brain Meats. They just stopped working. We do have panels underneath the stream to give a little feel about how we run things here. I've been seeing a surprising amount of LBP3 recently. I love that it's coming back then. We usually do LBP about once a week, although since we're in between long-form games right now, we've got LBP twice. Although next week we will be back to long forms. This level is not doing it for me though. I am not super pleased with this one. To give credit where it's due, the Netflix Death Note movie had one bit of perfect casting. Willem Dafoe's Ryuk. That was absolutely perfect. I did not like that level. Did not like it one bit. Did Ty West do Netflix Death Note? No. Okay. Hive says, I do not know how much of Adam Wingard's early movies being any good is due to casting and not due to Adam Wingard. Oh! Very mega fun. I would not mind taking a look at one of your levels. Is your PSN handle also very mega fun? Or is there a different PSN handle? But if you would like me to take a look at one of your levels, I would be delighted in giving it a playthrough. Oh, Adam Wingard did Death Note. Okay. Julie says, I'm staying at a hotel for work and the coffee maker was already filled with water, which I found gross. Wait, like, is there, how old is it? That's a good question. That's a certainly a good question. It's semi-El Pacino? That's, I shouldn't laugh. I don't know if that's a thing that is it okay if I laugh at that? Because it's a hilarious name. But if it has sentimental meaning to you, I don't know if I should laugh. Do not judge. I was okay. That you know what? That is super fair. That is super fair. I did not have the internet when I was 12 years old, but I'm sure if I did, I would probably have had some some names. We actually played your interactive platformer. No crap. And we played the cave from you. Holy dogs. I guess I have. My memory is not super strong. So I would be lying if I said that I remembered, but apparently we have indeed. I don't think I left a review on it, but what was my score? I got a respectable 22,000. I could go with that. That is a fabulous, that's a fabulous picture. I like that. I remember watching somebody beat the cave despite it being a hard level. God, I wish my memory was not such trash. I really do. But I have played many levels, so unfortunately, what would be? Chevalier de la Mort. We could give this one a... Oh, that's a multiplayer, though. Vortex Escape. That sounds like fun. Original Godzilla vs. Kong will always be one of the best ones because it has a whole subplot that's just James Bond clone because it was the 60s. You know, you gotta go with that. It's always a good time for a James Bond clone. I made too many hard levels. Did you have fun making the levels? If you had fun making the levels, then I'm not gonna... I wouldn't say you made too many of them. Also, Jelly Beans, to come back, because I missed your point about the water. You're right. That may not be water, and that may have been there for far too long. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge, come on! Wait! I don't know if I would risk it. You might want to pour that water out and just start it all over again. Okay, don't fall off this time. Oh, fudge! The glass makes you change layer. I recommend holding R1 while jumping. Okay. R1 while jumping. I still need to see the new Godzilla vs. Kong. I love my big stompy kaiju movies as much as the next girl, but like... I don't know. Now, is that bubble gonna kill us? I kind of feel like the bubble's gonna kill us. Oh! Now, I'm gonna say very mega fun, because I do reviews on the side. I would say that hiding platforms during a level like this is not... I wouldn't say that that's the best way to do it. Oh, fudge, I did it again. Because there you get the thing where it's like... You're basically asking the player to memorize the entire level after playing it multiple times. Because they're gonna die. And I don't think that a lot of players... You're supposed to slide down. Really? Alright. I just don't know, like, how many players are gonna keep on jumping in. Okay, so we got jump. Got another jump. Hit the bounce pad. Slide down. I've seen about slide down and then jump. Y'all are so smart. Y'all are so smart. Alright, we got this. This is gettable. It's okay. I'm also not like a great player, so all the Legacy Monsters vs. stuff has been so boring to me. Is that like the Tom Cruise Mummy verse? Oh, come on. Legendary. Because, like, didn't they stop after the Mummy? Didn't, like, Tom Cruise's Mummy kill that whole project? Oh, the American Godzilla and Kong stuff. Gotcha. Alright, so... Oh! Alright, I'm gonna give this one more shot. Most fun level outside of house survival. I feel your rage. Hopefully it's energy to you. Hopefully it's like sweet, sweet sugar. And I mean that honestly. Oh, got it. Okay, nailed it. Also nailed it. I feel like I'm in Lola Run or something. Oh, that was nice. I like that bit. That was a good bit. Also, I can hear like the... Oh, shoot! Fudge! 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 Alright, this is the... This is the last one. I'm gonna do this one more shot. That was cute though. I don't know what cannibal lot is. Is it a lot of cannibals? Darn it! Alright. Oh yeah, the evil vortex ball. Cause we're supposed to be escaping from the vortex. That was a hoot though. I had a hoot. I just played it terribly. What was I? Fudge. There was somebody I was gonna look up. And now I don't remember. Cannibal's an old endless runner from the Flash days. It's pretty addictive. I don't know if I need an addiction. Oh, I should check out... I want to check out... Well, my internet connection is not like super robust, so I might give a pass this time, but I will definitely keep it in mind. I am streaming. This is definitely an issue. It was one of the first big endless runner hits that was the topic of critical interest rather than just public interest. What about like Captain Video though? Wait, was it called Captain Video? All I know is that he had a cameo in Super Meat Boy, and he had like a hover, which was kind of broken in Super Meat Boy. Wait, Video Runner? I don't remember what it was called. I kind of hated it, to be honest. But I gave it a good college try. Captain Video is Captain and the Game Master's brother. Is he though? Is he? I will play Green Farm. That sounds charming. I don't remember the name of the game. I just remember it was in our hearts. Captain and the Game Master was like pretty trashy though. That was not really a good cartoon. All I remember was that it was concurrent with Super Meat Boy, because it was one of the unlockable characters. But I'm not opening up Steam to find out. Captain Video from the Runner games, I think so. This is cute. Oh god. Is the level broken? I think the level is... Maybe... No? Maybe not. Maybe I'm supposed to use that to fling myself up? I prefer Peeta's Super Tofu Boy. That... I heard about that, and that just seems senseless. That's the one! Yes! BitTrip presents Runner and BitTrip presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien. Which reminds me, and I don't know why, that I never finished playing No Time to Explain. But I did have No Time to Explain. How? Wait, no, but... What? It's a blue bounce pad, which means I need to be standing on it. But... I can't stand on it because it's on the wall. What? There was an era where they sure would release some games. Oh, I'm disappointed. What do I do with this? What do I can't engage the mechanism because my feet, it doesn't work that way. The ground is grabbable too. I don't remember them being bad. I just remember being terrible at them. Wait a minute. You're telling me you could just go to somebody's Hearted Levels page? Like their world? Oh my gosh, I don't think I realized that you could do that. I did try pressing X while holding the thing, and it just wasn't, like, it wasn't doing nothing, honestly. I don't know if that's, that's an issue of changes between LBP1 and LBP2, LBP2 and LBP3, but... Because sometimes that does happen. Sometimes there are issues like that. I'm on LBP3 and I forgot about this level I started. Ooh. You got a level in the works? Oh, this looks like it could have Now hold on a second. Hold on just a minute. What? Oh, I know why that happened. I know what happened. Bing. Okay. Oh, I hate that. These camera angles, though. It's like we got Fellini in the house. It's a top-down zombie horror game that has inspiration from Dead Space. That could be a thing. That could be very exciting. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's very nifty. Don't get me wrong, it's very nifty, but... I kinda sorta don't like that I can't tell what's gonna be walkable. So I always feel like I'm gonna run off the edge of something. This is the song that plays in my head when somebody flirts with me and I don't notice. Oh my god. I mean, it's better than Yakety Sax. Oh wait, did I brick the level? Okay, I didn't. Go us. Yakety Sax is the Benny Hill theme, right? It's no, I like bananas because they're boneless. Wait, what? Okay, Alice, I kind of feel like you gotta unpack that one a little bit because I was very confused. I like bananas because they're boneless. I mean, that's a real song from the 50s. The 50s were a time. I feel confident in saying that the 50s happened. I mean, I've never had a banana with bones. I feel like I would feel betrayed if I ate a banana with bones in it. Oh, I hate that. Why, Conan, why did you do this to me? I like bananas because they have no bones. George Elric, 1936. Well, it's good to know that the people were just like goofy as heck in the 30s too. Statistically, there was a 50s. Wait, statistically? I don't... Are you sure? Oh, this is... Oh, this is gonna drive me up the wall. Because you have to time it with the middle block up there. Alright. Let's just stay here. Oh fudge! God bless. Yeah. I mean, the data might imply, but I don't see what that has to do with statistics. Like, what kind of statistical modeling would you need to prove that the 50s existed? I don't like your peaches, they're full of stones. I like bananas because they have no bones. I mean, you know, it follows a logic. Oh, I'm really starting to get a little bit, I'm feeling kind of ways here. Thank God. I'm not gonna fudge this up. Or at least I don't want to, because I don't want to do that section again. It was no fun at all. I don't care about those points. Thank you. I'll just take my score. The banana knife poem. I had no idea that there was a banana knife poem. Is the poem pro or anti-banana knives? And was the poem written before or after Stephen King's The Stand? Because a banana knife... Wait, is The Stand referencing the... Okay, it's after. I was gonna say, because like that feels like a deeper cut than Stephen King would normally do. Oh, you are. I see how this works, and I hate it. I do not trust you. Our friendly sack thing up there is controlling the blocks down here. I wish I could lure, like, with, say, for example, a banana. That would actually be kind of cool. Oh, excuse me? Uso! They just... Did you see what the sack thing just did? Sent us to our glorious demises like a jerk. I hate him. In self-defense and knife protects, I bring my lunch no one suspects. And when it's time to end a life, deceptive proof banana knife. Oh my god, that's amazing. That is poetry. All poetry should be this good. This duck. Am I supposed to do a thing with a duck? How do people have fun alone? Oh, it shoots. Oh my god, it shoots other ducks. I am filled with amazement. Please shoot some more ducks. Like any time now. This is genius. I have seen the face of God. Barely. I have never seen a poem as lovely as a tree, but also I have never seen a duck that shoots more ducks. Let alone be able to control this duck like a duck mecha. I love everything about that. This is a lot. I currently have access to many duck emotes. Honestly, I think that's just revenge. What is even going on with this level? I mean, I love it, but what is happening here? Do I have to play this level again? But angry this time? Please, I do not wish. Oh god, it is. It's hard mode. I hate this. Beep boop. Indeed. I got a BB and she's kind of like a duck. I hate this. I mean, it's impressive and it's interesting, but also I'm kind of a little bit done with it. I kind of feel like I'm a little bit done with it. Are you honestly gonna make me like do a puzzle? After everything we've been through, you're gonna make me do a puzzle? I wonder how much of this is gonna be copyright. What do you even want from me? I can't make that jump. But if I have the blue blocks in, then I can't. Maybe I can? I don't know. Level, you're kinda doing it to me. And I don't know how I feel about that. Besides betrayed. Like, 'cause the level's not short. There's like a lot going on here. also have access to many cat emotes. I love that. Alright, so, hold up. We need... You gotta be kidding me. Like, you can't be making me think like this. This is uncalled for. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I hate it. Hive, why? Why, though? Not even a mouse pun. You know what? That's fair. I deserve that. Those are some delightful cats. Oh, to hell with you! Oh, no. No, you can't just throw me back to the beginning of the level. That's not cool. Discount Cat Girl sounds like a Dollar General. Conron, I wish that you had just chosen a different song. Oh, fuck me sideways. I mean, it's cute. The level is cute, but it just goes on. Fudge! Sorry about the screaming. That was pretty uncalled for on my part, but I was a little bit frustrated. Some of these cats come from the streamer who was a major influence on my choice to take Holly as a name. That is much length. Such girth. Much length. Oh my god. Friend, you are evil. Why do you gotta do this to me? Can you not see that I'm on a stream? I know that streaming wasn't a thing back in LBP2 days, but I kind of feel like, you know, you should recognize. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cats. I don't know why, but my brain meats interpreted that as many of them come from a gun club, and I was oh, fuck you! Honestly, I swear to God, I'm gonna, oh, you douche, you absolute douche. You gonna make me sit through this whole thing again? I am so glad this is Thursday night, not Friday night, because I need access to all of the F words. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you. Oh, you. Oh. 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 I hate you so much. I am so angry. Wait, why? Why what? Cause I just got like a bunch of the letters mixed up. It's an after dark stream. That therefore it is okay if I drop an F-bomb periodically. I can use all of them in this level. I just want this level to be over with. Oh my god. I am like invested. Surely if I drop more bombs, North Vietnam will fall. I'm also getting tilted. I'm getting very tilted. Thank you. Fuck! Oh, this hackbot definitely has a pattern. I am definitely terrible at patterns. Like, I am not. If there's ever like a blinking light thing that you need to solve in order to, like, to stave off death, do not ask me to do it, because I will not. Oh, I think we're heading towards a climax? Oh, we have a duck again. Okay, you are... Look, my friend, you are screwed. I have a duck. This is, in fact, a boss fight. With a duck. I don't know what the times 1 times 2 times 3 thing is. Like, does this boss have 4 health bars? I hope not. Can I rotate? I just want this to end. Oh my god! Wait, did I fall out of the level? Oh fudge. I thought maybe I got like a shortcut. Hit them cheeks! Oh my god! I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong, but... Oh! Melagard, it's lovely to see you! Did I miss you come in? Also, Hive, please get some rest. You need all the rest you can get to keep pumping out those hot takes. Holly, it was lovely to have you here. It is always lovely to have you here. I wish both of you just the sweetest possible dreams. Gotta do my Jurassic World hot takes. You have no hot takes on Jurassic World, just cold hard facts. We definitely hit his cheeks. The cheeks were hit. She did it. I'm a she. Look at us. We're making amends. We're delivering some cake. It happens. Sorry about the cough. Thank you for making the level, Conron. It was a very interesting level. It was just maybe a touch over long. Just a little bit too clever for its own good. Wait, why are we sneaking away? Like, did I miss something in the cutscene? Oh, exploding cake. We're awful. Oh my god, we're evil. That was interesting though. Like, I can definitely see a lot of good in that level. I can see bits that I would have polished if it were myself, but I think that's the most I've seen somebody kind of commit to the bit of the layer movements in those blocks. Now we are at the hour point, so I do think I am going to take a short break, just about 5 minutes to have a bit of a stretch, do some bio stuff, and get some water in me, possibly even some coffee, but I'm not sure. Before I go on the break, though, I do want to say, because my brain meats get very, very scattery, and I forget to say things that I need to say sometimes. But, Melangard, I wanted to say just thank you very much uh, for the comment on the Tumblr post. I don't want you to worry about not knowing what to say, because it's very much a not know what to say about the situation. I appreciate your concern very deeply, and I appreciate the fact that you are here in our community, and that by itself is enough. But it did mean an awful lot for me to read that. So thank you very much. But I'm gonna take this break now. I'll try to keep an eye on the screen because I think Kronos isn't here yet, so I guess I'm the only mod. But I will trust everybody while I'm doing the bio to just be good folks. But I'll be back. Alright, I am back. I got some water, me not having coffee because I've already had 2 cups of coffee, and that's probably enough since I do need to sleep for work eventually. Um, to Very mega fun. Good luck with the SpongeBob death run. That sounds terrifying. To Melangard, I mean, yeah, it was a kind of scary situation. I imagine it was probably a bit of a scary post to read. I would not tell you to not worry because I know that's not something that we really have control over. Um, but I can tell you honestly that I'm about as safe as I can be mentally at the moment. I'm not looking to get up to hijinks. I know that I have a lot of people who support me and care about me, and I've got some folks that I can talk to about this kind of stuff. Unfortunately, nobody professional I can talk to, but that's just kind of living in Japan, and mental health stuff is not really strong here, unfortunately. But at least I do have people who've kind of been through similar situations. You died. I'm very sorry to hear that. That is a no gooda. I am in Japan. Yes, I am currently in Tokyo. I had been living in Osaka for about, I think Osaka was about 15 years. It's been 2 years for Tokyo now, and I started in Sendai, and I was in Sendai for almost a year. So we're getting close to the 20-year point. I've been here for a while. It's been a long time. Sometimes I'm very tired of it, but it's been a good life and a decent place to live. I can't complain too much about it. Makes me very glad that you've got someone to talk to. Please take care. I am taking care as best as I am able. I don't what is the phrasing that I want? I don't want to give the impression that things are better than they are, but I also don't want to leave people with the feeling that things are worse. They're not great, and that is true, but they could be a lot worse. And I'm very, very lucky to both have the community here that we make together, but also to have like some people that I can talk to outside community. I'm extremely lucky in that regard. Well, I know we all have our low points, and that's all right. I'm confident you'll come out of this one better than ever. This didn't sound as encouraging as I wanted it, but I do get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. And I appreciate it. I super do appreciate it. It's a thing that I've been. This is a little bit more extreme a version than I am used to, but it is a thing that I've been dealing with pretty much my entire life. Definitely since at least junior high school, so that's like 30 years ago. So I've got like I've got a relatively good idea of the shape of things and how to handle it most times. And I know being able to move forward with like my transition is going to be a big help. And there are at least some avenues that I can look into to kind of get that ball rolling. But we're taking everything a day at a time and just kind of building what we can. And I'm at least optimistic, which I think is really important. As silly as that sounds, like it really does make a lot of difference to have a positive attitude about these kind of things. This has got to change. The height here is no good. I'm gay, so I feel you somewhat. Queer kids in the chat? We find each other. Like, the queer kids find each other. I imagine, I don't know where you are and what your situation is like, but I do know that recently has been a bit of a tough one for... Oh, fudge. That was not what I wanted to do. It recently has been a bit of a tough one for all the queer kids, so at the very least know that there's a safe spot here. And hopefully this will be someplace where you don't need to be as worried about issues that might be going on in meat space. But everybody's kind of going through it. I think maybe this should come over as well. Optimism is super important. It really is. Like, and it can be very hard to maintain. Yeah. Friends and fam, I'm off to work in Iowa. Oh my god. Good luck to you, Chili Beans. You take care of yourself, because Iowa's... Well, I don't think Iowa's a particularly dangerous place, but, you know, it is Iowa. You got all that corn. Just corn for miles. What? Like, nothing ever looks straight. Which is kind of amusing given the topic of conversation, but... I never, like, is this a straight line? Because it looks like it's on an angle, and I hate it. Doesn't it, though? Doesn't it look like it's angled? At least it's not Ohio, that's true. Ohio does not have much going for it. Oh, I love that. Oh, I absolutely love that. I support our Akron anarchs. Throw more piss on the cops, please. That's... Okay, that works a little bit better. I think... Honestly, I think maybe just... I think I might move it up another notch. Okay, that was weird. Okay. I'm seeing the shape of where this is going wrong. You go like that, you go like that. So now, oh, I know what the issue is. Okay. Okay, it's you. As much as I like to have this bend here, I don't think, like, aesthetically it looks really nice, but I because if you miss the jump, it'll keep on trying to throw you onto the angle. Os! Hirunda, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing very well tonight. Hope you ain't got no stress in your life, or at least no more stress than you feel like you can handle. Which sometimes is like two very different things. I hate to lose this corner here, but I think it's gotta go. I think the corner's gotta go. I keep on banging my head. We don't want that. So yeah, this has clearly got to be over more. If you miss the jump, it keeps on trying to throw you onto that corner because of the way that the angle was. Now why do you keep throwing me there? Thank you. I've been working on it for a while. Maybe it's better like this. Or yo, why do you just go through there? Is something dephysicalized that shouldn't be? Not you. Also not you. That was super weird. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. I know why that's a problem. What if we did it like this? Are you too high up now? Also, the camera angle is kind of poop. Let me just make sure I can make this jump. So, okay, the jump is doable. Huh. If you have invisible material, using a thin layer sheet as a way to block players to change layer in certain players is a cheap workaround. This is true. I mean, you can always use just, Brain, I need you to help me. Help me help you, Brain. Any material with an opacity tweaker on it would also work. Where are my camera zones? Oh, I see what the issue is there. Did we see you since the last stream? The last LBP stream? 'Cause you know what happened? As soon as we finished that stream, I went to save the level and the game crashed and we lost all of that work that we did. Now granted, most of that work was just cameras, but it still did suck. Yeah. So now my cameras are all messy. I tried to set them up the way that they were when we actually did the stream, and it's been kinda. They're not as nice as they were. Oh, 'cause you can't jump down. I think I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty, so I'll see you later. Very mega fun. It was lovely to have you here tonight. You are always welcome to hang out with us in the empty room here. And until the next time, please take care of yourself. Please stay safe. And know that you've touched a lot of people's lives. And they're rooting for you. And I'll root for you too, even though it's only the first time that we met. I've never played Call of Duty. I don't know if I need to remedy that, but you always learn to regularly back up the hard way. The universe is truly a cruel mistress. I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong about that. But, like, usually like we do the save and backup. Okay, that works better. That's a better jump. Usually we do the save and backup at the end of stream. So that kind of threw us off. I always save every time I leave this level though. Like, cause I'm not losing like a ginormous chunk of progress again. All my homies hate Neeks. Oh! 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 Hey, asshole! Hey, asshole! You get to go. You get to go forever. Goodbye. Wowzers and or Bowsers. That's the first time I've had somebody like that, like straight up in chat before. That was not cool. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit. Unit the healist. What a loser. Indeed. Indeed. I'm glad I caught it, because I hadn't looked over at the auto mod. What a lovely human being with a whole lot of good things going for him. You know, you envy people. Not that person, but, you know, just sometimes you might envy people. What a D-bag. Just a D-bag. That's a, I should write that down though. Mostly because I don't know what the new slangs are, but I should have an idea of what they are in case they come up in people's screen names. Well, he did, or they did. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess it's a he. Oh, okay. Okay, so Neek is an ableist slur, but not an anti-trans slur. So it's not like Troon. Automod did catch the I hate trans. But I think because the rest of it was all smushed together, that Automod didn't know what to do with it. Alright, so I'll keep that one down just to put in the dictionary for ableist slurs. But not any trans one. That's I wonder where that's from. Oh, okay, so that's a new one. It's a portmanteau of two words, nerd and geek. It's UK slang, it looks like. It means a dull or unpopular person, especially one who is interested in technology. Huh. You learn a new thing every day. Neek is not a vulgar word. This is according to newpolitic.com, so I don't know if we can count them, but as far as insults go, it is quite moderate. It can be used on the same basis as nerd or geek, loser, and or any other synonyms mentioned above. Huh. Lovely. I've learned some new stuff. Kind of shitty stuff, but I've learned it. Now you gotta come up one more. That's not what I want. I want you. Alright, so how does that look for us? Bounce? Bounce? Okay, good. We're not getting caught places that we shouldn't. And we're gonna have to introduce a new camera zone here. But now we can't get over to there. So... or we can, but just barely. I don't know. How high up do you go? You go up really high. Do you really need to be that big? I don't know if you need to be that large. So why don't we pull the zone down a bit? Maybe to there? And then you'll be... across here. And I'm gonna have to decide if I want the top of those bookcases to be accessible or not. Would camera zone blend work for those last two platforms where it's obstructed? Do you mean like having the zones overlap? Because it's a kinda... I kind of feel like that's the direction to go in, yeah? I just always struggle a little bit to get... I always struggle with camera zones. Cameras in general. I don't know. I don't like that. We gotta... I think we need to see that a little bit better. Maybe actually pull this zone down. Okay, that's better. It's not like perfect, but it's a bunch of fiddling, but generally as long as you have a clear view of platforms, players, and the path you want them to take, you're golden. Every time I'm reminded that hack slash is still running, I cringe a bit. What is hack slash? I mean, it sounds less than ideal, but I don't believe I'm familiar with that property. I like that smaller block a lot better. I like you better now. I might want to pull this down just a touch. There we go. There we go. That's better. Hack Slash is a comic written by a man of hot girl and her monster friend hunting horror movie pastiches. They also did a official crossover with like Pinhead and Chucky. I hate that. Oh, I feel like I know Hack Slash. I feel like we looked this up last time. Alright, that jump is definitely doable. The idea is fine, but the writing is extremely... This guy really wants you to know he's horny. Love that. Love that. Oh, God. Oh, wow. That's just... That's like a turducken of garbage right there. Are there Hack Slash NFTs? There would have to be, right? There gotta be Hack Slash NFTs. Now we don't want this too high, because we don't want it to break into the upper gameplay section. Are they extremely ugly? Like super uggo? I would have to guess. Like, I don't think I've seen an NFT that wasn't super uggo. Alright. That works pretty well. And then we'll want another one that's going from up here. Oh, I thought I accidentally copied the platform. I was gonna get really scared there for a second. Maybe about here? The best thing about Hack Slash is the first volume of it has a crossover with Herbert West. Herbert West is public domain, isn't he? Like, you could do anything with Herbert West. Even, like, make him as completely, utterly gay as he clearly is. Lovecraft would hate that. I mean, there's a Derleth estate. Doesn't Derleth have the rights to Lovecraft stuff? I think most of it's public domain. I guess that would explain why, like, everybody and their mom has done a Cthulhu plushie. Everybody. Also everybody's mom. There are eroge visual novels that just openly use the elder gods with their names and stuff. Love that. Because I'm sure like Lovecraft would just be super down with eroge. Okay, that's actually a good camera angle change. I like that. That works for me. Why do I have these cameras so far away? Where there's tentacles, there's redacted. I mean, you're not wrong. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. I feel like maybe a bit of a zoom in on this one. Not a tilt. Oh gosh! Okay, that's a good thing to learn. I did not know it was going to do that, and that's really not a thing that it should be doing. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Let me sort this before I forget. How do I sort it? How do I keep you from dropping? Well, Disco, you... There's an easy way to do this. You don't have to do things the hard way. This is really off topic, but I want that new Star Wars Jedi Survivor game. It's $80 at the cheapest, 110 if you want all the fancy DLC. I hate that. I've heard quite good things about that game, but that's an ugly price. That's a real ugly price. Given how many games exist, I just gave up on most new releases and get them when they're on the dirt cheap. It's fair. I hardly get like any new games anymore. largely okay with that. Like, it doesn't make me sad or anything. We need to make sure this is exactly in front. Now, if we... What am I standing on? Oh, cool. Alright, that worked. I'm hoping to break my habit of pre-ordering Forza Horizon games, because that franchise is simultaneously in a starry state of affairs, and also the best, most satisfying racing franchise ever created. Even better than LBP karting. Because, yo, LBP karting is something special. Dang! That's certainly high praise then. Alright, I kind of like that. I think that kind of works. It's kind of like comparing the smoothest butter with regular butter. That's kind of an awesome analogy. I like that. I am being unironic here, by the way. Like, I found LBP karting to just be a blast as far as just a racer. The enemy AI was not the best, I'll admit. It was definitely more fun to play with other folks, but it's just like it was a really smooth, easy to handle driving experience for me. I have lots of love for the LBP karting. Yo, what's up, Alice? What's got you feeling so nervous? Hopefully nothing, like, there ain't nothing bad going on, is there? It's a long one. Okay. Wait, where do I want the players to go? Are they supposed to be coming this way? Yes, they are. Why do I have these blocks set up this way? I did make a track in LBPK. I don't know that it was a good track, but I did make a track, and I struggled with it a bit. I don't think I ever quite got comfortable with the track maker. Last thing I was making was supposed to have a huge moving train. The track never fully materialized though, but oh well. That sucks. I wish I could have seen some of your old tracks. We gotta make sure that the players... Right? Oh, I see what I was... Okay, I know why I screwed that up at least. I was a little child trying to work with an unwieldy 3D editor. It was a lot of fun. Now, I'm gonna be... I'm going to be checking? That's such a weird way to put it. I do feel like I need to check. Like, when you say that it was a lot of fun, do you mean like it unironically was a lot of fun? Or is this an irony thing? Because I feel like it could go either way. Looking back, it was legit fun. It was a good time. I love that. I'm glad that you had a good experience with it. I don't remember my experience being a bad one, just that it was all like kind of a lot. These are quite long jumps. Also, why'd you get squished? You're not supposed to get squished. I wish I hadn't squished that fish. Ooh, those are tricky jumps. Long story short. Oh gosh, there's a bunch of stuff. Hold on, let me peep all of this, Alice. So a while ago, the deputy to the current Minister of Infrastructure was let go of his job by the minister, then after that stole a computer with state secrets from the ministry, hold on, and ran away when the minister who doesn't have the power sent the Portuguese... Twitch, you gotta make this easier for me. Sent the Portuguese Secret Services when not allowed to put in his resignation. The Prime Minister said he does not accept the resignation. This has caused a fight with the President, who wants the minister gone, and he's going to make an announcement at 8 o'clock. Oh, okay, I missed a bit. Ran away. Minister who doesn't have power sent the Portuguese version of the CIA after him, And then we found that the guy stole a computer because the minister was hiding info about a scandal happening at the Portuguese public plane company that's currently being sold off. So, long story short, the minister is currently being investigated now for hiding information using Portuguese secret services when not allowed. Put in his resignation to the Prime Minister, who said he doesn't accept the resignation. This has caused a fight with the President, who wants the minister gone, and he's going to make an announcement at 8 o'clock tonight. There's a small possibility of dissolving the Parliament and calling for new elections. That's a lot. Alice, I feel like that's a lot. That's definitely more than I was expecting. For extra backstory, the government has majority of seats in the Parliament. When we had elections last year, if new elections happen, oh, don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Not a fan of that action. This also happened while yesterday we found out that the local libertarian invited two racist YouTubers to do a tour of Parliament while informing no one about it. Shot a video in which the two YouTubers say racial and ableist slurs, and also they go to the Parliament debate hall and talk about the need to so-called rise up and fight for people's rights to have Airbnbs. So Portuguese politics has been a fucking mess recently. They sound like it. No lies detected in that statement. I could understand why this would have you feeling pretty nervous though. Is this where I want these guys? Is that a fair hazard? I mean, I feel like it is, but... Alright. And then I think what I'm gonna do... is maybe, like, put a glow ghost here, so players just don't drop straight down. Because now they could do that, and that wouldn't be great. Like, we could just put a glow ghost chillin'. I should take a break soon. Yes, they will. If the player has chosen danger mode, the glow ghosts will kill the player. If the player is playing in scenic, then the glow ghosts are just there being goofy. They'll be given hugs instead. I mean, hugs are better than drugs? Now, what colors do we have around here? Because I don't want to accidentally... We got yellow. We got green. We'll make you... We could make you red. I don't think we got any red. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish setting up this ghost, and then I'm going to take a short break, and I might, like, start to put in a little bit of music. I mean, for the level. Yo, 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 where did you go? Glow Ghost, where, my darling? I'm not sure yet. Wait a minute, did I screw a lot of things up? Oh God. Oh God, I did. Oh no. Oh no, it was supposed to be you. You were the chosen one. Oh, jeepers. Hate that. Hate everything about that. Like, I'd like to use a couple of different tracks, and I'd like to I'd kind of like to have different tracks play depending on whether or not the player's on the scenic route or on the hard, quote-unquote hard mode route. But I haven't quite gotten that far. Okay, you are the new one, right? So let's just get you over here so I don't get things confused again. Glow goes my honey, where did you run off to? That sounds kind of cute though. I like that. Ah! Don't do that. That's silly. I can't believe I gotta do all this over again. And you're gonna be right. You're red. You got some red on you. And we're gonna put that red tag about here, so the player doesn't just like cheat and drop straight down. Not that far down. that would be unfair. Right about there. So if the player decides to be like, I'm all smart, I'm just gonna drop right onto this platform. Oops. Sir Glow Ghost, you were supposed to chase me for longer than you did. And why do you not return to your assigned position? What are you doing, mate? There's not a red tag around here? Why are you being weird? Yo, Glow Ghost, why are you being weird? You're being super weird. What's wrong with your internals? What are you? Nothing. What are you? Nothing. Oh, I know why. Okay, so there's that. Okay, there's that. That's okay. Maybe the problem was that it was fighting against that other follower. There we go. Okay, you can go away now, Glow Ghost. You could totes go back to your assigned position. Yo, you're not supposed to hang out there. You're supposed to go back up here. What's your problem, mate? Why? Why is everything a struggle? Followers tend to fight every other kind of mover. They're jerks like that, honestly. Like, you're clearly in range. They're... Oh, God. Right, because there's red... Wait, these are pink. These aren't red. These are pink. What else are you trying to follow? That's so weird. Tag doesn't have a label, but we could label it just to be on the safe side. Okay. That was weird. I just noticed that, and I don't know why it was like that. There we go. Okay. I don't know, like, what the issue there was, but... Sure. Oh, but now we have a new problem. We might want to move him up a little higher so that players, when they jump from this block, don't have to cross his path. Because we only want him here so that players don't shortcut and drop straight down from here. Like, we want to force the players to come across this way. You don't use a hazard in your level by any chance? I unfortunately do not have any hazards. We were... There was a reason why I set it up that way. I think partially because I don't like a lot of the death animations for the hazards. And I wanted it to be easier to turn off for the scenic mode. Now, there is one hazard for both modes, and that's gravity. If the players fall into like a kill zone, just so that they don't fall all the way to the bottom of the level. But I've got a number of kill zones up, like here. Where gravity will come and kill the player. Mostly because, like, setting it up so that I would teleport the players back to the checkpoint if they died on falling from the scenic route, and it was just like, I did that with the last Archives level, and it was cute, but like I only needed to do that in one spot, it was really easy to set up. Um, this was like with a level this big, I just didn't want to deal with it. So now the better design would have probably been just to break down and use a hazard, but yeah, yeah. Now I do want to take a break because we are getting kind of close to end of stream too, and I'd like to get a stretch in before all that. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the chat just in case we get a weirdo drop back in, but uh, hopefully that won't happen. But I'm not gonna type anything because I do just want to stretch. But give me about 5 minutes. Might hop out of the stream, get ready for bed. Hirunda, super understandable. If you come back to stream before bed, I will say goodnight then. But if you do not, I will say goodnight now. It's been a pleasure to have you in chat as always, and I hope that any dreams that you have tonight are pleasant dreams. To the extent that you want pleasant dreams. But I will be back. right. We are back, and I see that chat didn't explode, so that is pleasant. Now, how are we doing musics? Isn't it though? It is definitely a nice feel to see it all pop in. I mean, I suppose we could start off with just the simple islands. I mean, it is a little bit basic, but ooh. Now, is that going to be the scenic route? Oh, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. Like maybe it would be better just to have one set of tracks for both routes. I feel like I might be juggling a little bit of a lot to try to do like two full sets, like two full track lists. Brassic. Which one's Brassic? I use so few tracks anymore. Wait, I don't have it. Really? Holy crap, there's a song I don't have? Was it from a DLC? Oh, there it is. I don't know if that's quite what I'm looking for. That's definitely not it. God, I love New Family, but this is not the level for it. This is such a good song, though. New Delhi Dawn is a real good vibe. I don't know if it's this level's vibe, but it's a really good vibe. There are so many good licensed songs in this game. I wish I could use Song 2. Like, I love Song 2. That's a really, really good one. And I think it would fit, but... Unfortunately, Sony Music Entertainment doesn't agree with me. As funny as those would be, nope. See, the problem with like the licensed music tracks though is that you can't play around with them. Like you've got the track and that's just it. I kind of get why they do that, but oh, I like this song though. I might use this one later on in the level. I have to think of like where would be a good spot, but I kind of want to ease them in a little bit with the opening track. See, I don't remember where like hardly any of the tracks come from. I don't like that track. The bass bunkum track I am not a fan of. I know, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but it's like it is not my jam. It is distinctly not my jam. I think we're probably gonna get some Wise Owl in eventually. What's your opinion on One-Armed Bandit? Which is that is it an interactive one or is that a It's a licensed track from Bunkum. If it's from Bunkum, I should have it. Cause I've got 100% on the I've got 100% on prizes, so I think there's a cherry on the picture. Weird. It doesn't look like I've got anything like that. It's not from in here, right? It's not cinematic. Yeah, that's really weird because like I've got all the prizes. I wonder why it's not showing up. Huh. Wonder what's up with that. Yeah, I definitely don't have it though. There's so many tracks I want to use in a level at some point. Sometimes I start making levels just because I like the vibe of a particular song. That's like, if that's where your inspiration comes from though, that's like super cool. Cause that's like definitely not how I'm wired. And I kind of wish it was. But music to me is, it's very difficult for me to get like, just put you in here, because that's where they're gonna come out anyways. It's very difficult for me to get granular with music. Like I can usually do a relatively decent job of like fitting a mood, but to kind of get a deeper feeling than that, and I am terrible at it. Oh, that like that doesn't specifically remind me, but it did jog the memory. I did want to mention I um I finished recording the kind of review section of the Little Zim's workshop. I played that level a lot. And I have to say, I'm very impressed. I'm much more impressed with the level now that I sat down with it and, like, really gave it a lot of time. Really did a lot of playthroughs. I ended up doing, I don't know, like, somewhere around 10 playthroughs at least of the level. And I super appreciate that it was only 3 minutes long, so I could actually do that. Um, but it's definitely a level I feel like is improved by familiarity. Like, really taking the time to kind of learn the layout of the level and see how it's put together made the experience much better. Which is kind of a double-edged sword, I feel like, because I don't know how many players are going to give it that much time. Um, Now, some players I think are like just going to click with it on gameplay immediately and maybe not need that much time, but I definitely did. Uh, but I am in love with that level. It's Melangard. It is so good. The one there's a couple points where like I was like I still feel a little bit iffy about, but I see why they're there, and I don't think they're bad choices. But there was one thing that I did have a question about because I was a little bit confused. Now, in one of the kind of hints that Zim gives you when the level starts up, and they say that there are these pink floaty stars that will give you a 5,000 point bonus and they'll freeze the score multiplier. Right. That's cool. I could only find one star. I need to know, were there more than one bonus star in that level? Cuz I could not find it. I feel so goofy, but it's true. I feel like I've lost my focus a little bit. I might... I might do a quick run through the level and just see how it's feeling. And then... Oh, you gotta go away. I don't want these community objects. I don't want them at all. I might do a quick run through the level, see how it's looking, and then... Nope. Probably could have worded that one better. There's 1 star per run, and it chooses... Oh! That's interesting. That's super interesting. Because when I played, I feel like the star was consistently showing up in the same spot. Because I bring it up in the review section. There's... Let me get this in my brain meats so that I don't screw it up. You go through a velociraptor, it drops you on a bounce pad. You can either do the grappling hook as soon as you drop off the bounce pad, which would take you over the star, or if you just let the momentum carry you, the bounce pad will send you directly through the star, and then you trigger the grappling hook to swing up. And it stood out to me. It was like one point where I felt a little bit iffy because it felt like you couldn't tell the star was there before you actually hit the bounce pad. So it kind of felt like you were going to miss it on your first go. Des, it's super cool. I appreciate that you're here just a little bit for a lurk. But now, if the star is changing positions, that would make more sense from where the camera is, because the star is not always going to be there. Huh. Because I went into it with the goal of making it as replayable as possible with short runtime, accessible replay options, and also prizes for those who do to hone their skills to get high scores. The fact that you pulled that off, I'm very impressed with, because it's relatively rare that I want to spend that much time with a level. There have been levels like where I've gone back to levels, absolutely, but not ones where I've like really sat down with it like that. I still think it's hilarious that the actual like speaking recording that I did of like gameplay recording, where I specifically mention how much trouble I have with splitting my attention, and that's why I did a poor job when I tried to play it on stream. That was the recording that I got my best score. If you use the built-in restart feature, there's a 100% guarantee that I'll be in a new position every time. That might explain why I was getting it in the same spot, because I was always leaving the level at the end because I was trying to get the best, like I was shooting for B-roll footage, but I was also like trying to get the best version for the archive. So I would always leave the level at the end. Huh. Interesting. So I might have kind of screwed up your randomizer then. That's really cool. I wish I had realized that before I did the review, because I would have mentioned that. Huh. Now I'm sitting here wondering, like, do I want to try to re-record the review section? 'Cause that would be like the 5th time. And I finally got a good review section, so like I'm how do I handle this? How do I handle this new information? Now I almost wish I didn't ask you anything. Ah, it's tough. It kind of is. But that happens a lot, honestly. Like I'll do like a recording, and I'll do like 3 or 4 recordings, and I'll finally get a recording that I like, and then I'll have like a shower thought and be like, oh crap, well now I've got to put that in the recording too. Oh, fudge. I gotta fix those camera zones too. I actually tried to go in hover mode because I thought I was in create. Oh my god. Isco, what are you doing? You're being goofy. Well, okay, so that's the... See, here's the problem with that. Because that would be the sensible thing to do, right? The sensible thing to do would be, like, to edit in extra, like, speaking if I've got a new thought. Except the camera. Not the camera. Disco. Your brain is not working anymore. I've got the clock that is in the background when I do the reviews, and because of the clock I can't actually edit in anything because the time won't match up anymore. Now what I should do honestly is to just stop using that clock. But it's become, like, such a part of the show that it feels weird not to have it. Because the clock is generally accurate. Unless the hub is a really busy hub that throws the logic off, like, the clock is an accurate clock. You can look down at the timestamp on YouTube, and it'll actually match up with the clock in the background. But it means that I have to get every review in one take. And it is such a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's like I love having it there, and the whole thing was like, because the old show that I used to do was called Roughly 50 Minutes Fresh, where we had 5 levels that we would play for 3 minutes each, and that would combine into 15 minutes, and you could track that when we came into the review section because the clock would be at around 15 minutes, and then there would be like another 10 to 15 minutes of review, and that was kind of like the gimmick for the show. So I was stuck with the clock, and I just kept it when I started doing Little Bite-Sized Planet. Even though I had the perfect chance to just cut the thing. I was like, oh no, this clock, that's my thing now. We're gonna have this clock forever now. See, sometimes you have a clever idea, and it's a good idea, it's a clever idea, and it haunts you for the rest of your life. I think this is the smoothest I've ever run this. I do love the clock though. Like, it's silly, but I like that it's there. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with those turrets. I might end up, honestly, like, I might end up changing the whole turret system completely. I still haven't decided, and that's kind of a drastic decision, but I don't know, like, they're very cute, but I don't know that they work with the level. Like, I feel like I need something that's a little bit more maneuverable, that's a little bit quicker, and that I think the shots need to be smaller. The turret ghosts, the ones that shoot books at you, like, aesthetically they work really well. Like, I love the way that they look, but they're very frustrating to kind of to get to work in the level itself. Because they're kind of bulky and they're kind of slow. So it's hard to get them to, like, change positions reactively. That's not a word. Reactively is not a word. It's hard for them to keep pace with the sack thing. So I kind of feel like the players are gonna just... they're gonna run right through them too quickly. I'm not explaining this very well, but, like, can't you just up the pace then, or will that look weird? I'm gonna give that a try, I think, before I scrap them completely. But they might need a lot of reworking. One thing I was thinking of was, like, maybe having the... oh my god! That was not what I expected to happen. I just knocked that bookshelf into the ether. It's just gone. That looked very silly. And now we can't get down because you can't jump down in this level. Ope! 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 Well, we learned an important thing about the level today. That's important. God. Ah. This is why we playtest. This is why we accept when a level is not ready. Make sure that we put the work in to make it ready. That was goofy. I like that. I almost want to clip that. Let's return to the pod, and let's back up our save, and then we're gonna go to the pod and put a little bit of a ribbon on things. But create mode, moon. Wait until the Earth disappears. I mean, from the corner of the screen. There we go. Now let's back this baby up. We do have a blue screen because I'm in a save data thing. I don't know why they don't let you record that. It's really weird. Okay. Yosh. Wow, like this was a fast stream. I did not even notice the 3 hours going by. Which is nice, but it's like you get that feeling where like you've still got energy and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I could totally stream for another hour." But I know that my brain couldn't do it. My body could do it, but my brain, I don't think my brain could do it. Also, we do have to work tomorrow. Schedule. Tomorrow will be LBP, and I think on Monday we are gonna finish up Signalis. We're gonna do that last chapter that I didn't realize existed. And if we finish Signalis on Monday, then on next Thursday, we will have a new surprise long-form game I'm very, very excited about. But, yeah. Toes crossed. I'm not sure how long Signalis' last chapter is, so we might end up... That might be like Monday, Thursday Signalis, and then next Monday is the new long-form game. But we'll see how that works out. But I had a wonderful evening tonight. This was just like, it was a lot of fun. We had a new kid dropping into the chat. Looks like he may be a good fit for our community. Toes crossed on that. We did have that one jerk that we had to ban, but you know, honestly, I've been blessed that I've had very few folks like that show up in our streams. So if that's the worst that we get, we're super lucky. As always, I just wanted to thank everybody for just being you and being cool people who are putting good into the world and definitely putting good into my life. You've made a huge impact on me, and I deeply, deeply appreciate that. I will ask you all, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves. Try to get 1 meal a day in. Try to drink the water that you need. If you've got medications, take them as close to schedule as your brain meats will allow you to do. But remember that you are not alone. There are people who want you to have your best life, who want you to find joy, who want you to be safe. I am just one of those people, but there are others. Yes! But that pretty much does it for us here at Disco About. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.